Good morning, good Sunday morning. I actually have time on Sunday mornings to slow down and cook my breakfast the morning of. So people have asked me what my protein pancakes are. So I was just gonna real quickly show you how I make them. Super simple. I use just basic oatmeal, either eggs or egg whites. A lot of times I have a carton of egg whites. This morning I'm gonna use whole eggs. I want the extra fat in my diet, the healthy fats, of course, in my diet this morning. And I'm gonna show you how that breaks down. Basically, I'm gonna measure out half a cup of oatmeal. And I'm gonna place it in my blender cup because I don't like the big flakes to be mixed in there. So with that, I'm just gonna stick it on the blender for a second and just grind it into a powder, basically. Okay. So now I have my oat powder. I'll dump that in the bowl and then crack open a couple of eggs. And I'm gonna put those in my blender cup as well. Actually, for this morning, I need a little extra protein, so I'm gonna do 3 instead of 2 today. Okay. And at this point, if you wanted just the egg whites, that's where you could separate out, you know, just scoop out your whole part of your egg and have the egg whites. But again, the whole egg is fine for you, especially if you're at a point where you're just wanting to maintain and not trying to lose any weight or body fat. I am just trying to keep everything that I can calorie-wise and protein-wise, but with healthy food, obviously. I'm gonna put the top on that, and then I'm gonna put that on my blender as well. And then I'm gonna take this and pour it in with my oat powder. I'm gonna mix that up. And basically, you're gonna form a pancake batter from it, in essence, right? But it's just your eggs and your oatmeal. So when I write you a meal plan and it says eggs and oatmeal, I'm tired of eating eggs and oatmeal. Well, okay, well then make them like this, because this is more like a pancake. So, okay, but if you cook more than what you need, you can always, just like a pancake, you can always just put it in a Ziploc bag, put it in the fridge, and that way you can have just, you have more for tomorrow morning, right? So it's already cooked ahead of time. All right, so this is the consistency. Basically, it's sort of a little bit watery. Sometimes add a little bit of vanilla flavoring to my batter because I kind of like that taste better, right? So, and I'll just take maybe a capful and dump it in there. It just gives it, there's no extra calories, no extra anything, it's just vanilla flavoring, vanilla extract, basically. And then I mix it in with the batter itself. And then I use avocado oil to spray my pan with. And then I'm simply going to pour it in the pan just like you would pancake batter. Okay. Oh, that's what it looks like there. Another small hack that I didn't add in the last one was that you can actually put it all in the blender if you want. I like mine a little bit chunky as far as my oatmeal goes in mine. But if you want it really blended well, you can always just add your oatmeal directly to the eggs, or the eggs directly to the oatmeal rather, and put the top on takes one less step, right? So you don't have to mix it in the bowl if you do that. And then put it in your blender. From there, take it from here and just pour it in the pan. I mean, that really can't be much more simple than that, right? So after it's been in the pan for a minute, I'm gonna flip it over, just like I would a pancake. Simple, right? Doesn't take long to cook it. And then take it off and voila, that is your pancake. That is your protein pancake, okay? Now, from there, depending on what your meal plan calls for, I like to add a little bit of sugar-free syrup to mine. So that's what I'll do with mine. And then, of course, I'll enjoy my coffee with mine as well. And you guys have a fantastic Sunday morning and go make your protein pancakes.